The attachment system in Wild Assault has been overhauled, so now what's the best LMG and best attachments for our bear bros? I am the number one Vlad's Abs Enjoyer NA here to talk you through exactly that. Before I get started, if you haven't seen my attachments video, it goes over what each attachment does, so you can min-max and swap my suggested builds to suit your playstyle. Link in description and hopefully somewhere on screen about now as well. The first gun I'm going to look at is the RPL. This build minimizes spread growth speed and focuses on sustained mid to long range accurate fire. So we're going to take the wrap silencer for this spread growth speed reduction and the tactical grip again for spread growth speed reduction. You really want the heavy extended mag to make sure that when you hit down range it still hurts. The damage fall off is really steep without it. As for sighting devices, I've gone with the red dot sight here. I don't notice a big spread reduction with any of the sights, but the red dot is the only one that doesn't have the penalty to ADS speed, so I'm going with that. The sprint to ADS speed here doesn't matter as much because I want to use this at longer ranges, and you can actually just jump to cancel the sprint to ADS delay here anyway. So I'm skipping over the PKP for now to talk about the QBB, which has gone from my least favorite to my most used for one reason. It has crazy good initial accuracy. There are actually a few ways to build the QBB, but the first way is how I'm currently using it. It's a good all-rounder build that's a great close to mid-range option. It's the same as the RPL build with the wrapped silencer and the tactical grip with heavy extended mag, but there is one difference in the sight here. I'm using the optical tactical scope as the QBB does have more spread, so I want to minimize that as much as I can. Alright, real quick, if you're finding this guide helpful, drop a like, it really does help. Also, consider subscribing so you don't miss any cyber guides. If you know any new bear bros, maybe nudge them to watch so they can use the best guns and attachments for their playstyles too. Alright, let's get back to it. The second build here is for bears who like that bipod PKP lane suppression style we had in Season 1 that you see most often in Raid. Same build, all you need to do is swap the tactical grip for one of the bipods. I favor the regular over the heavy as it has no downsides and has that accuracy boost here, but if you want it to be as stable as possible, the heavy is also an option for you. So you can use it as a spray and pray, but it does have that crazy initial accuracy if you let off the trigger between targets. And also remember that you can crouch strafe and keep the benefits from the bipod. You don't have to be perfectly still. This build here is for bears who like to be at closer range and conquest players. Again, with the wrap silencer for less growth speed and the mini red dot sight as it has the least amount of penalties, so it's as snappy as it can be. And I got the tactical laser here to capitalize on how good the short range hipfire of this gun is. And we're going to be swapping to the quick mag for the juicy boost to both stability and reload speed. This build is the best assault rifle a bear can actually have right now. And it's an LMG. So moving on to the M2 here, it still has no muzzle attachments and it actually lost all of its sights as well. So the only attachment option here are the lasers or the bipods. I don't take the bipods as I don't crouch and shoot. I want to be as difficult a target to hit as I can be, so I don't want to be stationary. So I opt for the tactical laser in case I need to emergency hit fire in a close range situation, which does sometimes happen. But the bipods are here for you if you prefer the stability. As with most LMGs, I take the heavy extended mag as I want that single shot damage that the M2 is so good at to carry for as long as possible. I tend to only use the M2 with a pocket as I need to take riskier positions due to the way it's held, but it is a very nice lane suppressing option. So last and unfortunately least here, the PKP. It's dead. It just doesn't do anything better than any of the other options bears have right now. It just doesn't have a niche, and I couldn't recommend it to anyone for any reason. If you like the Season 1 bipod PKP, I heavily recommend swapping to the QBB bipod setup for a similar feel, or try the RPL for a more sustained lane suppression option. So that wraps everything up here. If you found any good builds you think I've overlooked, let me know in the comments and I'll try them out. If there are any major changes, I'll release another video as soon as I can, so my bear bros out there are using the best as tested by your favorite bear main. If you have any questions or just want to learn how to play bears by watching, you can always catch me on Twitch as well. Link in description. Much love.